Hi there. Okay, so this will be the second review assignment, and it's going to be about solving all types of equations. So I'm going to work through some examples, and then the problems after that are for you to do. And they'll be due like a week for, I'll say like Monday. So today's Tuesday, so almost a week from now. So the first type of equation is a fractional equation. So if you want to try this on your own, you've seen some of these exact questions before. But if you want to try it on your own and then watch my video, my solution after, that'd be cool too. All right, so this is a fractional equation. So the first thing you want to do is turn it from a fraction equation into an equation with no fractions. So to do that, you need a common denominator. And one way to always do that is to take each denominator and make sure they're factored and just multiply them together. Each factor multiplied together. So I'm going to put a big set of parentheses around this equation. And then I'm going to make a fraction over here over 1. And the numerator is going to be all the different factors I see down here multiplied together. So the first fraction has an x in the denominator as a factor. So I'm going to do an x. Then I move to the next one. Here's a factor of 3. That's different than x. So times 3. Now I move to this guy. This is 2 factors, 3 times x. I already have the factor 3 up here, and I already have the factor x. So I don't have to put them in again. If I did, it'd be okay. They divide away, but this is the simplest numerator I can have. All right, so this really is the common denominator if I was trying to get one. All right, but I'm not going to do that. I'm now going to take this, and I'm going to distribute it through the equation. All right.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
See
Have fun.
See you in a little bit.
Okay.
Have fun.
Just saying goodbye to the working people.
I will.
All right. Okay, so when you multiply a fraction by a fraction, numerators multiplied, denominators multiplied. So 1 times 3x, 1 times x is x, minus 3x over 3 equals negative 3x times 1 over 3x. Negative 3x over 3x. Now, if everything goes well, you should now be able to divide in each fraction the common factors. So x goes into x once, leaving 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times x is x. And then 3x divided by 3x is 1. So I have a negative 1. That's the goal. Turn it from a fraction equation into a non-fraction equation. Then you just solve that equation using whatever technique you need. So in this case, this is a negative x. I'll add x to both sides. You don't need to write down all these steps either. And get negative 1 plus x equals 3. Add 1 to both sides, x equals 4. Okay, so the solution is 4. Now if I wanted to do this graphically, take my calculator, which is way over here. Type one side of the equation into y1, the other side of the equation into y2, get a good graph and find where they meet. So y1, right there, this side. So 1 divided by x minus 1 divided by 3. And on the other side, negative 1. Now, since I didn't use the fraction command, I have to make sure I put this entire denominator in parentheses or I'd get something different. Now I'm just going to try a regular zoom standard and see what happens. There's one graph. And there's the other graph. Alright, looks like they meet down here somewhere. Okay, so I know what the solution is 4. So if I do second calc intersect and I get my crosshairs close to 4 in this case. Now if I didn't know it already, I'd try to think where they are going to cross. Looks like over here the orange goes below the blue. Okay, so let's see. That's pretty close to 4. Looking for the first curve, enter, enter, enter. X equals 4. Checks.